Tigers, who has gotten off to a slow start. But with their first win of the season being a blowout, perhaps that much needed spark came at the right time. The Wildcats have already found their spark. In a dominating homecoming victory, the Wildcats are indeed a force to be reckoned with. How seeking yet another postseason berth that seemingly comes annually, the Wildcats are looking to get 3 wins in a row tonight. From 12 Oak Stadium in Hampton, Georgia, the Georgia Media Network Services presents high school football. Tonight, it's the 1-5 Tucker's Tiger and the 3-2 Wildcats of Lovejoy. Alongside director and producer Dennis Thomas, I am Anthony Harp. However and wherever you're joining us, we thank you for doing so. Tonight's forecast is 72 degrees with 32% chance of isolated thunderstorms. It did rain throughout the morning today. Looking at the Tucker Tigers, according to James Thompson, this is his first year at the helm for the Tucker Tigers. And so, him just reevaluating things as a head coach himself, he told me that he's been in this coaching thing long enough where he has seen everything that you can see on a football field. And in his previous stop at Northview, it was a unique situation there. And in here at Tucker, it is also a unique situation. And his expectation slash vision for Tucker is in his first season, he's just laying down a foundation, and his football players have bought in to what it is that they want to achieve. As we are set and ready to go for kickoff, speaking of the Tucker Tigers, they will get the ball to start things off. We're glad you're with us today. And we are underway. It's a line drive kick, gets to the 25, crossing the 30. And the ball carrier is taken down. That was by Barry Manning, the 6'1 senior. As for the Lovejoy Wildcats, head coached by Edgar Carson, his expectations for tonight's game against Tucker is to play mistake-free football. That includes no turnovers, making big plays, and simply executing. First down and 10, ball at the 32-yard line, man in motion. Streeter out of the shotgun, snap, throws over the middle, incomplete, inward slant. The intended receiver was Cole McKinley. And also asked Coach Carson, at this point in the season, are the Lovejoy Wildcats playoff ready? And he simply told me he is unsure. Right now they are battling a little bit of nutrition as wide receiver Keandre Haynes, he will be out with a collarbone, and Jordan Thompson will be out as well this evening. So it is going to be second down and 10. Under the center, toss outside, trying to turn a corner, and looks like he lost about 2 yards. That's Josh Morgan, the 5'9 senior, on the carry. And looked like lost some yards. We got a late flag on the field now. On our first penalty of the game, let's see what it is about. Personal foul against Lovejoy. They didn't make a whole lot of penalties in their game last week, which we'll get to momentarily. And that will move the sticks to the 40-yard line, and that will be a first down for the Tucker Tigers. So first down and 10. Ball is at the 41-yard line as players are getting themselves into position. 3 wide set, 3 to the near side. There's the snap. Here comes outside rush. Looking, throws incomplete. a floating pass out of the reach to Omarion Haynes. So thanks to the penalty, the ball is at the 41-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10, ball at the 42-yard line. Streeter under center, the quarterback. There's the snap. It's going to be a handoff running up the middle, get maybe a yard if that. That was Haynes, the wide receiver. He was met by a wall of Wildcats. So it is going to be 3rd down and 9 coming up. Last week, the Tucker Tigers, they get their first win of the season against North Atlanta. They won that game 28-3. Streeter, shotgun formation, has a man in motion running near right side. There's the snap. Dropping back. Here comes the rush. Goes over the middle. That is caught at the line of scrimmage. That was caught at the line of scrimmage. It looked like that was Boriu on the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and the punting unit will come on for Lovejoy. Excuse me. Punting unit will come on for Tucker. There's the snap. There's the punt. It's a high punt. It will be retrieved at the 9-yard line, eluding one defender, trying to avoid his own blocker, lowers his shoulder, crossing the 15-yard line, tackled just outside the right side numbers as the Lovejoy Wildcats will move from right to left on your screen. 9:34 remaining in the first quarter of a scoreless game between the Tucker Tigers and the Lovejoy Wildcats. The Lovejoy Wildcats in a homecoming victory. They did whatever they want against the Morrow Mustangs, winning 65-0. It's 1st down and 10. The quarterback, Craig, out of the shotgun. Clap, there's the snap. There's going to be a handoff up the middle. Starter stepping, doing his stands, and he is tackled just outside the right hash marks to the far side of the field. The little bitty man, Jakari Terrell, the senior, who stands at 5'8", was the ball carrier there. And we're going to go a little bit no huddle. Boy, those cheerleaders are loud down on the field. 2nd down, throws near side. That's complete to 25-30, and that should be enough for a 1st down. That was Daniel Ross with the that was Daniel Ross with the catch, rather, and that does move the sticks for a Lovejoy 1st down. Going no huddle again for Lovejoy. Craig out of the shotgun with the pink tape on the footwear. It's going to be a sweep. It's going to be a run inside, and if anything, he got back to the line of scrimmage. Ball carrier was Shane Paul, also a senior. He got back, he gains a yard. Gains 2 yards, rather. 2nd down and 8 coming up. Craig out of the shotgun yet again. Halfback to his near left. There's a snap. Handoff. It's got to be Kitchen turning the corner, stumbling. We got a flag on the field. Trevon Kitchen with his first ball carry of the game. And let us see what this penalty is for on Lovejoy's first offensive possession of the evening. And it's going to be against Lovejoy. Lovejoy getting the first penalty of this drive. Second penalty of the game, and that's going to push everything back. 6A Region 4. Lovejoy has the third most wins in the region. They are also the only school undefeated in region play, as this is Lovejoy's second region ball game of the season. 7:50. It is second down and 17. Man in motion. There's the snap. It's a jet sweep running near side. Trying to turn the corner. Cut back inside. Cannot do so. Down he goes. Back to the 20-yard line. And that was a jet sweep that was very well contained by the Tigers. Games in the region this week. It was North Atlanta taking on Langston Hughes. Perhaps that is the game of the week in the region. North Atlanta's 4-2. Langston Hughes is 5-1. Craig out of the shotgun to the near side left. There's the snap in the pocket. Has time. Being flushed out the pocket. Rolling out far side. Looking the ball down. Looking to throw downfield. He would keep it. And he will step out of bounds near the 30-yard line to the far right side of the field. And that is going to be fourth down. The punting unit will come on for Lovejoy. That penalty really messed things up, messed up the momentum for Lovejoy. So unless some type of trickery happens, Lovejoy is going to punt the ball. There's the snap. There's the punt. The punt sails. The ball bounced at the 42-yard line, and it will be down at the 40-yard line. So both teams have gotten their first possession in on the game. 6:38 remaining. We are scoreless in the fourth quarter on the Georgia Media Network services. And Tucker, they get the ball at the 40-yard line. Let's see what they can do. Amari Streeter, he stands at 6 feet tall, even. This is his final year as the Tucker Tiger quarterback. Snap, there's the rush being flushed out, rolling out far side left. He gets to the 45, crossing the 50, getting the first down, stepping out of bounds to the far left side of the field. That moves the sticks for the Tigers. It will be a first down for the Tigers. They too are also in Region 6A, Region 4, 6A. So this will be classified as a regional matchup. This will be Tucker's fourth regional game as the ball was coughed up, and it is a turnover. Looked like that was the junior defensive end, Justin Etheridge, on the fumble recovery. And so now Lovejoy will get the ball back in fabulous field position. Still a scoreless game, 6:22 remaining in the first quarter. That escalated quickly. The other game this week in Region 4 6A actually happened last night. Now, right here on the Georgia Media Network services, the Morrow Mustangs, they got shut out 65-0. Last night against Westlake, they were shut out again 62-0.
First down, Craig. And he made the Tigers move prematurely. And that will move the ball 5 yards as Tucker committed their first penalty of the game. So now the ball is at the 41-yard line. Correction, 46-yard line. Lovejoy inside Tucker's territory. There's the snap. Craig looking, throws the ball down the field. That will be just out of the reach of the intended receiver who had the secondary beat. That could have been a touchdown. That was Malachi Lightfoot, the junior. Correction, that was Troy Washington. I beg your pardon, Troy Washington. It is second down. There's the snap. There's going to be a handoff up the middle. That's Kitchen taking people with him, getting the first down and some. Tackle just inside the left hash mark. That moves the sticks. Trevon Kitchen gets the first down. Wildcats go no huddle. Craig has two halfbacks on each side of him. It's going to be a handoff. Turning the corner. Looked like that was Terrell on the jet sweep. Did not gain much there. Will Johnson, the linebacker, who's a junior, he has the tackle. As Craig continues to get instructions from his sideline. The Lovejoy Wildcats are ranked 100 in the state. They're ranked 19th in Region 6A. 2 of 3 wins were shutouts that went over 40 points for Lovejoy. Gets his instructions. Empty backfield. Out of the shotgun. Craig throws near side. That is complete. Blockers ahead, and that is incomplete. Either it's incomplete or there's a flag on the field. Flags on the field. For a second there, the intended receiver was Jaquil Middlebrook. He caught the ball. Well, the ball was in his hand. And all we know is that the penalty will be against Lovejoy. Chop block called against the Wildcats. And they are going to back things up a bit. Coach Carson is getting an explanation for that. Wildcats, they take one step forward and they're taking another step back. The Wildcats this season, they scored 133 points this season and allowed just 49 coming into tonight's game. And we have another flag on the field. That's a delay of game, so back-to-back penalty for the Lovejoy Wildcats. And speaking of the Wildcats, they call a timeout. Coach Carson is not happy with what is going on. So Lovejoy, they get their they call their first timeout of the evening. First quarter, scoreless game. 4 minutes, 54 seconds remaining in the first quarter on the Georgia Media Network Services, which is a 5-0-1. Well, we're going to call an audible and now bring in our director and producer, Dennis Thomas.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching this program. Become a partner. How to become a partner with this show? Contact us at Georgia Media Network Services at georgiamedianetwork@gmail.com. Also, our website is GA Media Network. Call us at 466-6070 for more information. How to become a partner. become part of what we're doing here for you tonight. It's a free broadcast, free, totally free to anyone that wants to listen. Make sure you tell a friend to log in to the Georgia Media Network Services. Back to you, Anthony.
All right. He's Dennis Thomas. I'm Anthony Harp. 12 Oak Stadium, Hampton, Georgia. Scoreless game. 4:54 remaining after the Lovejoy timeout, their first call timeout of the game. There's the snap on second down and long. Throws the ball down the field. That is complete. Crossing the 40. Getting the first down and some. That was a huge pitch and catch from Craig to the other Kinchin, who goes by the name of Javon. So the Wildcats are back inside Tucker's territory. In fact, they're at the 20-yard line. That's the red zone. As Craig, out of the shotgun, has a halfback on each side of him. Has one receiver to the near left, two to the far right. There's the clap. There's the snap. Nope, it's going to be a quarterback keeper. Kinchin heading blockers ahead, turning the corner, getting to the 15. Down he goes at the 12. It's going to be second down, gain about 5 yards or so. The first victory against Tucker came last season, winning 17-13. When I say first season, this was the first the first victory in school history. Yes, that's right. Second down is going to be a direct snap. Kitchen tried to run it up the middle, and he was stopped about 1 yard short of the first down. So it's going to be third down and 1 coming up.
I want to remind everybody it's 3 minutes and 25 seconds left to go in the first quarter of play. Right here at Terrace Stadium. Correction, 12 Oak Stadium in Clayton County.
Third down and 2. It's going to be another direct snap. And Javon Kitchen stumbling his way. If anything, got back to the line of scrimmage. I don't think he got the first down. No, he's short. He is short. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
How short is he, Ant? Looks like about 1 yard from here.
And they're going to go for it. Craig is still on the field.
I think Coach Carson's pretty confident that his team can pick that up.
Got a man in motion. There's the snap. Here comes Terrell turning the corner. Looked like he got just enough for the first down. And he does. Terrell with the carry, getting the first down. So now it's going to be first and goal. Look like they're at the 8-yard line. And they will keep it going. Since the school opened in 1990 for Lovejoy, all of Lovejoy's head coaches have had winning records. And I want to correct something I stated last week. I stated last week that Coach Carson needs 3 more wins to surpass C.W. Campbell for the second most wins in school history. I stand corrected. He needs 3. As Craig to Washington on the touchdown pass on first and goal, making it 6-0.
I think Coach Carson called timeout there earlier on this drive. He set things up, and I think he saw something in the backfield of the Tigers that put the Wildcats in motion.
The snap, the hold, the line drive kick is good. One minute, 51 seconds in the first quarter. We have our first score of the game. Lovejoy 7, Tucker 0. You are listening to the Georgia Media Network services from 12 Oak Stadium in Hampton, Georgia. Unable to make the big game, have family and friends out of state, or just got to work late? Well, we have a solution for you. Just stream the game live from wherever you are by searching on YouTube or Facebook to see your favorite sporting event live. Remember, search Georgia Media Network Services. It's free.
Hey, Anthony, you know something different about tonight?
No, you want to just tell me?
We don't have bands tonight. Neither band from neither school is here, and it's not homecoming. I know how much you enjoy having the bands at the ballgame.
I think you enjoy that just a little bit much more than what I do.
Well, you know how I do it. If we don't have the bands, I pump music in. So I was. They caught me off guard on this one tonight.
There's the kick. Caught at the 5. Gets to the 20, the 25, running between the hash marks and stopped just short of the 30-yard line, down at the 29-yard line. .140 remaining from 12 Oak Stadium. It's a 7-0 Lovejoy lead.
I have to say I'm quite surprised based on Lovejoy, the way they come out in ball games. Well, then again, Lovejoy does start kind of smart, but before halftime they normally rack up about, I think they're averaging 3 touchdowns per half. What do you think? Yeah, I know you're a statistician. You've been keeping up with those stats. Am I correct? Am I almost there?
I will have to double check those words. Streeter from the shotgun. There's the rush. Throws down the field. That is complete at the 30. Trying to elude a defender. Cannot do so. And he is wrestled out of bounds. That's Corey Pendergrass who made the catch. And that defensive back just would not let go. And luckily he did, because Pendergrass almost got away with one. Going to go no huddle. Streeter, shotgun formation. Again, the Tigers are moving from left to right on your screen. There's the snap. Here comes the rush. Throws near side. That is complete. That is complete to Facial Gabriel, the junior tight end, who stands at 6'4". That's basketball height right there. As we are under 1 minute to play. And the Tiger and the Tucker Tigers have the ball at the 30-yard line on the near right hash. Streeter is out of the shotgun. 3 wide receivers set to the far left. There's the snap. Lost the handle, recovered, and he'll just fall on it. Bad connection snap between the center and the quarterback. And that may very well be the final snap of the first quarter. Under 10 seconds. The clock is ticking. And we have reached the first quarter of play. At the end of one from 12 Oak Stadium in Hampton, Georgia, the Lovejoy Wildcats have 7. The Tucker Tigers have 0. Georgia Media Network Services is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. Is dedicated to career development and academic achievement through media technology. Our organization is committed to providing media with a media opportunity, technology support, and training that will prepare them for careers in the media industry. For more information on the Georgia Media Network Services, please contact us at georgiamedianetworks.com, at gmail.com. That's what I get for reading off of a screen.
Well, I apologize. I mean, we had to score because the fans want to know at halftime what the score is of the ball game. So, yeah, we definitely want to apologize for that. But we don't apologize for bringing you guys this free live broadcast from 12 Oak Stadium in Clayton County. This is Georgia Media Network. I'm Dennis Thomas, and thank you guys for joining us this afternoon.
So it is a punting situation. Tucker, get it, blocked. It's in the end zone. It is in the back of the end zone. And that is a safety. Looked like that was Trayshawn Burnett, who was on the trail of the ball. He might have been the one to block it. Really not able to tell. For all we know, it could have been Borreu with that block as well. But nonetheless, the Lovejoy Wildcats, they get 2 more points.
Well, Lovejoy's on the road. I mean, once they get started, like the last few weeks, once they get started, they can't stop. Looks like Tucker's going to have to punt it away or kick it away from their own 20-yard line, which is going to give Lovejoy a pretty good field position, I'm assuming. I mean, the quarter just started. I mean, we still got 11 minutes and 53 seconds left to go in the second quarter of play.
So this will be a kickoff situation. So they get 2 points by way of the safety thanks to the punt block. And then they get the ball back. As they say, the rich keeps getting richer. Kicker Charlie Cooper is back to kick. Swings the right leg in the air. Ball sailing in over in and caught at the 21-yard line. Gets to the 30, and he is wrapped up and spun around. That was Javon Kitchen with the tackle of Javon Kitchen with the ball carry. And he will keep himself on the field. Ball will be spotted at the 38-yard line of Lovejoy. They're up 9-0, 11:46 in the first quarter on the Georgia Media Network services. So we have no marching bands this week, but the cheerleading squads for both schools are in full force. Man in motion, that's Kitchen. There's the snap. It's going to be Terrell trying to turn the corner near side to lose a defender, crossing the 40, moving those legs to the 45, trying to take the pile with him. He is ruled down at the 47-yard line. There was a lot of power behind that carry for Chikari Terrell. Again, he's 5'8". He's listed weighing at 187 pounds. That little man can move a pile. As we go, no huddle. Out of the pistol, there's the clap, there's the snap. It's going to be Terrell turning the corner again, and he is tackled from behind by Will Johnson. Tackled between the numbers, Chikari Terrell. But Terrell got enough for the first down. For Lovejoy, Al Hughes has the most wins in school history. Has 104. As the ball is on the near right hash in front of us, Craig gets the snap, dropping back. Protection, throws near side, looking for Kitchen. Has Kitchen at the 20. A loose defender, trying to cut back inside and does. Enters the end zone for 6. Touchdown, Lovejoy Wildcats. Anthony Emmons couldn't get him. Neither could Barry Manning. Javon Kitchen eluded not one but 2 defenders and got in the end zone for 6. He's good. The PAT coming up. The snap, the hold, the kick is up. The kick is on its way. The kick is good. $10:23 remaining in the second quarter. It's 16-0 in favor of the Lovejoy Wildcats. Right here on the Georgia Media Network services.
Like I said right there at the end of the quarter, and that this is normally when the Wildcats kick into play. It seems like it takes them about 10 minutes to get under control. And after that, I mean, it's all rope. So looking like the Wildcats are being themselves again.
Lovejoy will send it the other way. This time the Tigers are moving from right to left. A line drive kick caught at the 8-yard line. It gets to the 20, the 25, the 30. Tackle just outside the numbers to the far right.
I want to remind you everybody, last week Lovejoy put 65 points on the board in the first half. And I'm sorry, it wasn't 65. It was 45 points in the first half of the play. So we had a running clock the whole second quarter. So let's see what happened tonight.
I hope we don't have that again.
You don't like the running clock. I love it.
10-18 first quarter, 16-0 Lovejoy. Streeter out of the shotgun, 3 wide set. There's the snap in the pocket. Wines throws over the middle. That is dropped. That also could have been intercepted.
I don't think we had a running clock tonight. I think Tucker's a pretty good team. Last year, remind everybody, the Lovejoy and the Tucker game, we were in Tucker, and it came down to the last few seconds of the game to decide the winner. So I think we got a pretty good game on our hands tonight.
Barry Manning was the attendant receiver. He was one of the 2 tacklers who could not tackle Javon Kitchen. Trayshawn Burnett almost had the interception. It is 2nd down and 10. Streeter under center. There's the snap. It's going to be a handoff trying to turn the corner. He's being rushed in his backfield, and he is wrapped up, and he is taken down. Just inside the left hash mark, the tackler was Trayshawn Burnett. Again, the ball carrier was Amarion Haynes.
Looks like the Tigers are moving in the wrong direction this time. Looks like about 3rd and 20 or something like that.
3rd down and 16. Ball at the 23-yard line, and ball is on the near left hash. Streeter. There's the snap. There's the throw. It is a screen. It is caught, eluding the finish, turning the corner, crossing the 30, still spinning his way, crossing the 35. Down he goes. That was Josh Morgan, the running back / defensive back. Excellent maneuvering, getting the ball short of the first down, and the punting unit will come on for the Tucker Tigers. Both teams are getting instructions from their sideline. There's the snap. There's the punt. They get the punt off this time. It is Middlebrooks with it at the 30. He has blockers running near side, eluding the finish, crossing the 40, 45, 50, near side, 40. Trying to come back inside. He does. Tackle, crossing the 30-yard line. Jaquil Middlebrooks getting it done with the punt return. The tackle was by Nakobe's Superior, the lineman.
Nice run by the Wildcats to bring them back deep in the Tigers territory, setting up for the next TD. Or should I say TD run?
8:28 remaining, second quarter. All Lovejoy, 16-0. They get the ball inside the 30 at their own 27-yard line. Craig out of the shotgun has Kitchen, Trevon, to his near left, or near right rather. And we have whistles. False start on Lovejoy. That's their fifth turnover, their fifth penalty in the first half. So we're going to do it again. Craig with the clap. There's the snap, dropping back in the pocket, stepping up in the pocket, eluding defenders, crossing the 30, and he is wrapped up and he is taken down. Will Johnson, he has been a very busy man tackling Wildcats up and down the field. But that was a good quarterback keeper, though. So it is going to be second down and 3. There's the snap. It's going to be Kitchen running up the middle. And that guy, Will Johnson, he's a junior. He weighs 224. Well, he's listed at 225 pounds. He is 6'5", and he is catching everybody in reach. And we have ourselves a timeout, and it will be Tucker's timeout. This is their first timeout of the game. 7:38 in the second quarter, 16-0 Lovejoy leading it, and they are on the move. Unable to make the big game, have family and friends out of state, or just got to work late? Well, we have a solution for you. Just stream the game live from wherever you are by searching on YouTube or Facebook to see your favorite sporting event live. Remember, search Georgia Media Network Services. It is free. And we are back on the field. Each team has 2 timeouts remaining. And let us see what these Lovejoy Wildcats can do. They have had the hot hand this evening. They are up 16-0, looking to add on. This is the Georgia Media Network Services. Coming to you from 12 Oak Stadium in Hampton, Georgia. He's Dennis Thomas. I'm Anthony Harp. Craig out of the shotgun. With the snap. There's the rush. Throws far side of the field. That will be caught. That is caught. That is a touchdown. Troy Washington in the end zone for 6. One-on-one coverage. Troy Washington was on the far left side of the field. 3 other receivers to the near right. Craig to Washington on the connection.
I'll tell you what, man, that is a college, almost NFL catch. I mean, this guy went down the sideline, and his foot was inches away from the out-of-bound marker, reached up, pulled it down for a touchdown for the Wildcats. Like we said, the Wildcats are on the road now. Started off a little slow for the first, I guess, about 10 minutes of the ball game, but they are on the run now.
There's the snap. There's the kick. There are whistles. I guess they're going to do it again. Flag on the play. False start against Lovejoy. Well, you know things are going your way whenever you're leading in penalties 6-1 and you're leading in the score over 22-0, soon to be 23-0, assuming that this extra point kick is good. So we're going to try this again. There's the snap, there's the kick, and it is good. 7:30 remaining. Second quarter. It is 23-0 Lovejoy over Tucker.
In the second quarter.
In the second quarter. After the second quarter is halftime, which coming up, we will recap the first half. We will give you scores in region play, as well as what is to come this weekend at the collegiate and the professional level. Spoiler alert.
Oh my goodness, here we go.
One of those professional level ball games actually took place today and didn't go so good for the professional local team.
Which team was that?
That's a teaser. You got to wait till halftime.
You're not talking about the Braves, are we? You've been sneaking on the Braves all day. That's the only team that plays on. Well, again, we got the Hawks are starting up, so the Hawks could be playing.
Yep, preseason in the NBA is underway as well. The catch is made at the 10. Looking for a blocker, stutter stepping, crossing the 20, and down he goes just before the 25-yard line. 7:22 remaining in the second quarter. All Wildcats, 23-0 over the Tigers. Tigers, they'll get the ball back on their second possession in the second quarter, who also plays in Region 4, 6A. They are one of three schools in region play who has one victory. One of two schools in the standings who has one win overall. Streeter under center, man in motion. And we have movement up front. And it's very rare that you see non-linemen moving up front, but that is the case there. That was Corey Pendergrass as well as Barry Manning, who moved too early. So we're going to try this again. Streeter this time out of the shotgun. There's the rush, stepping up, throws down. That is incomplete. Throwing down the field, far side. Josh Morgan could have got a first down and some, but the ball was out of his reach. Looking at games in the region from last week, Region 4, 6A that is. Lakeside, they got a win last week. Langston Hughes over Westlake, 31-24. Second down and 15. Ball at the, looked like 19-yard line. Streeter with the snap. Throws far side. That is complete in the flat at the 15 and did not go anywhere. Josh Morgan was the intended receiver. That did not gain any yardage. It's going to be third down and long. The ball has to get to the 34-yard line for a first down.
Just want to remind you fans, if you're watching the ball game tonight on YouTube or Facebook, our chat service is open. If you want to chat your favorite team out, your favorite player out, go ahead and go to the chat section and click on that and send your message, and we'll pop you up on the screen. Let people know that you're listening.
Third down and 15. Streeter under duress. He's stepping up in a pocket, and down he goes. Down goes Streeter. It is fourth down.
I especially want to hear from those fans in Tucker this afternoon. We know Lovejoy has a big presence here on the web, but if you're from Tucker and you're listening to the ball game, go ahead and shout us out. Let you know you're from Tucker and you're watching the game here live with us on Georgia Media Network.
The punting unit for Tucker comes on yet again. Once everybody's in position, there's the snap. There's the punt. That's a beauty punt. Caught at the 45. Eluding defenders, getting to the 50, to the 40, near side, trying to turn the corner. Cannot do so. And we got a flag on the field. That was Javon Kitchen with the beautiful punt return. He was tackled from behind by Corey Pendergrass.
That was a horse collar if you ever seen one. But I guess if you got to bring them down, you got to bring them down, huh?
If you're not cheating, you're not trying. That's what I've heard for years to come. But, yeah, that was indeed a horse collar tackle or maybe unnecessary roughness. Either way, it looks like Lovejoy is going to get even closer to the end zone.
The officials are taking a meeting. I guess they got to figure out how they want to call this thing. Either way you look at it, it's going to be a penalty.
Oh, that's a push in the back against Lovejoy.
Wow.
Wasn't expecting that. But they did look like, oh, wait, then we got it unsportsmanlike conduct as well.
That's going to be an offset.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, so the penalties will be offset. 5:28 remaining, first quarter. All Lovejoy, 23-0. Lovejoy will get fabulous field position yet again. In the 32 seasons, Lovejoy is 213 and 134 overall, with 7 region championships to their name. So it is going to be first down. Oh, no, wait. They're going to repunt. Oh, they're going to redo it again.
Yeah, usually the team that punted the ball has the option if they want to punt it again. Well, I'm sorry. The return team has the option they wanted to kick it again or if they want to decline. And I think Lovejoy decided to re-kick it.
Yeah, that was penalties offsetting, so I thought it was going to be first and good field position for Lovejoy. But either way, Javon Kitchen muffed his own punt, recovered, and he still gets the ball into Tigers territory. So these Lovejoy Wildcats, they are winning in all aspects of the game, offense, defense, and special teams. It is now 5:15 remaining in the quarter. Lovejoy would get the ball inside Tigers territory at their own 6-yard, at their own 40, at the Tigers 46-yard line. Craig out of the pistol with the clap. There's the snap. It's going to be a handoff. The other Kitchen is taking a pile with him, running near side right, tackled along the numbers. And you had guys like Will Johnson on the tackle, Corey Pendergrass, and Supholz. It was a triple team effort. The Kitchen brothers, they have been a force to be reckoned with on the football field this evening. A gain of 3, second down and 7, pistol formation. There's the clap, there's the snap. Throws, that is incomplete, far side. Incomplete far side. That was Malachi Lightfoot. The attendant receiver in the flat had Pastor all to himself. So it's going to be 3rd down and 7. Craig getting instructions from his own sideline. In other news for Lovejoy, Dick's Sporting Goods donated $20,000 to the school's athletic department this week.
Awesome.
On 3rd and 7, outside rush. Craig has time, goes over the middle. That is complete. Slipping close to the first down marker. In the meantime, knocked down the referee. He got caught up in a tackle. He looks to be okay. Joshua Reynolds with the catch made between the hash marks, and that is short of a first down. The punting unit will come on.
I'm totally surprised that Coach Carson did not go on for this one. I mean, she only got 4 minutes left to go in the first half, and you're only looking like 2 yards to get a first down. I would say look out for the fake on this one.
In this day and age, I don't put anything past anybody. There's the snap. There's the flag.
Somebody moved.
Somebody moved indeed. Looked like that was Shane Paul who moved too soon. False start. Well, I guess we're going to see an actual punt this time.
Yep.
As you see players and coaches and even cheerleaders, they are rocking some form of pink on their attire this evening as October represents breast cancer awareness month. There's the snap. It's a high snap. Whistles are blown. And boy, did the Tigers cannot catch a break. False start on Lovejoy yet again.
Looks like Lovejoy went from 2 yards to getting the first down to 12 yards overall.
9 penalties for Lovejoy in the first half. Tucker has 3. So again we go. There's the snap. There's the punt. Nearly blocked. It's going to be muffed, and it's going to be recovered. The muff punt and recovery was by Hassan Skies.
Well, let's see what the Tigers would do with 2.5 minutes left to go in the first half. You think they can move the ball down the field? Be nice if they can get 3 points on the board. The Wildcats are playing pretty good defense right now. I kind of doubt that.
2:51 remaining. All the Tigers have done in the second quarter has pumped the ball offensively. That's that positive jinx that seemingly never happens. Always the negative jinx that happens. Always. First down and 10. Streeter under center. There's the snap. It's going to be a handoff. Ball carrier lowering his shoulder, getting back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And that will be that. Look like for no gain as well. The Tucker Tigers, they are ranked 209th in the state. They are ranked 37th in Division 6A. Streeter out of the shotgun. 3 wide receivers set to the near left. There's the snap. There's the rush. Throws the ball down the field. That will be incomplete. One-on-one coverage. That was Corey Patterson, the attendant receiver. Jaquil Middlebrook on the coverage. So it's going to be 3rd down and long coming up.
If the Tigers doesn't watch out, they're going to give the ball right back to Lovejoy. And with plenty of time on the clock, it's still 2 minutes and some change left. This is a crucial 3rd down.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 15. There's the snap. Throws the ball near side down the field. That will be incomplete. Incomplete, looking for Barry Manning. Excellent one-on-one coverage. And it looks like it's going to be another punt situation coming on for the Tucker Tigers.
We've got a nice catch. If he'd have caught that ball, it'd been nice for put the Tigers by midfield. But right now, they're going to turn the ball back over to Lovejoy with about 2 minutes on the clock.
Well, Barry kind of ran into his own defender trying to catch the ball. But apparently the refs felt as though that was not worthy of a touchdown, or not worthy of a penalty, as the punting unit comes on yet again for Tucker. There's the punt. Nice punt. Fair catch is waved. And the ball will be down at the 42-yard line. $1:59 remaining in the half. All Lovejoy, 23-0. We also would like to thank all of you for making time to join us this evening, at least on YouTube. There's 12 of you who are joining us. We thank you for doing so, however and wherever you are doing so. Streeter, empty backfield, 5 wide receiver set. There's the snap. Throw over the middle. Catch made. Starts about eluding defenders, getting a block. He's turning the corner mid or near side, and he is taken out of bounds.
That was a good move to have Streeter to take the ball out of the bounds to stop the clock with 1 minute and 53 seconds left to go.
Malachi Lightfoot with the fancy footwork, with the blocker ahead, eluding defenders, getting the first down. The ball is back in Tucker's territory. Craig, empty backfield. 5 wide receiver set. There's the clap. There's the snap. There's the rush. Craig stepping up, looking downfield, pointing to someone downfield. He'll keep it himself, and he will step out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. Under 2 minutes to play. 2nd down coming up. And other Lovejoy news, basketball season is just around the corner for Lovejoy. Basketball tryouts for boys and girls will take place October 25th. Ball at the 44-yard line. There's the snap. Craig, empty backfield, looking downfield, throws a strike. Incomplete. That has some heat on it. Troy Washington was the intended receiver down the middle of the field. And speaking of basketball, the varsity girls basketball schedule is already out, folks, for Lovejoy. Lovejoy girls basketball varsity, their season opener will be at North Clayton, November 16th. It's going to be 3rd down and 4. Craig in the pocket, looking, rolling up the pocket, near side. Throws a long bomb down the field. That will be caught, but out of bounds. That was Troy Washington. He caught the ball, but it was out of bounds. That wouldn't have been a beauty if he would have caught it. Could have been one of those you got Moss type plays that they show on Monday Night Countdown every Monday night. Had he would have been in bounds, though.
I mean, he went down and came back for that one. That's a college next level play right there. But unfortunately, his foot was out of bounds.
We got the evidence. Would be nice to just send material to ESPN and say, hey, check this out. This is what we did. This is what we got. But another punting unit. This is the 2nd consecutive punting situation for Lovejoy. There's the snap, low snap. There's the punt. Fair catch, wait for it, inside the 20-yard line. So the Tucker Tigers, their defense, have forced 3 and out on back-to-back possessions. They get the ball back with 2 timeouts remaining, 1:33 from 12 Oak Stadium in Hampton, Georgia, on the Georgia Media Network services. So his first down ball is at the 19-yard line. There's the snap. Streeter throws incomplete. That was some heat. The intended receiver was Corey Pendergrass. As for the Tucker Tigers, they have scored 84 points this season, but they have allowed 167 points this season. Second down and 10. Ball at the 19-yard line. There's the snap. Streeter looking up, eluding defender from behind, running far side, trying to turn a corner, and does. Flag on the field. Streeter steps out of bounds. Look like it's going to be a hold for somebody. It's going to be a hold against the Tigers. That's the Tigers' 4th penalty. Tigers' 4th penalty in the first half, and that puts them further back in their territory. The Tucker Tigers are 4 of 5 losses, including the defense allowing 30-plus points. So we have a new era for Tucker Tiger football, and they have gotten off to a slow start, but they still have momentum to get a win. They got their first win of the season last week. They put 28 points on the board, so it is possible. But the ball is down at the 8-yard line for Tucker on their own side of the field. It's going to be a handoff running up the middle down at the 15-yard line. Approaching 1 minute to play in the half. James Thompson in his first season as Tucker Tigers head coach. And we have a timeout on the field, and it will be the Wildcats' second timeout burned. They have 1 timeout remaining with 1 minute, 2 seconds remaining in the first half on the Georgia Media Network services from 12 Oak Stadium. Georgia Media Network Services is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. It's dedicated to career development and academic achievement through media technology. Our organization is committed to providing students with a media opportunity, technology support, and training that will prepare them for careers in the media industry. For more information on Georgia Media Network Services, please contact us at georgiamedianetworks.com or send us an email at georgiamedianetwork@gmail.com. So both teams return to the field. It is going to be 3rd down and 15. They got to get the ball to the 29-yard line. Streeter out of the shotgun. There's the snap. There's the rush. Rolling out the pocket far side. It gets to the 10, 15. Steps out of bounds at around the 20-yard line, far side of the field. Well short of a first down.
I'll tell you on that play, it's fourth down, third down play, and you're still lacking about 10 yards of first down. It might have been better if he just stayed in bounds so the clock will continue to run and get out of the quarter. You don't want to punt the ball. You don't want to punt the ball away and Lovejoy running all the way back for a touchdown. And it is fourth down, so they're going to have to punt right now.
Another punting situation for the Tucker Tigers. This is their fourth in a row, and Jaquil Middlebrook will wait for a fair catch. .48 seconds to play in the first half. It is all Lovejoy, 23-0. I'm just excited that we are very likely to not have that running clock thing. I've never been a fan of that, and hopefully the Tucker Tigers can prevent the Lovejoy Wildcats from scoring a touchdown, because if that happens, then that discussion will be had at the half.
It will be had. I believe this ball game is going to continue to be played out by the clock, so I don't think it's one of those ball games where we have to bring in the running clock. Which one thing about the running clock, when it comes, it makes it shorter for the students to be able to go home early and with a victory.
It's a Friday night. Most of these kids don't have jobs.
That's true. Well, it makes it easy for us to go home so we can go to our second job.
Yeah, that is true. First down from the 45. Craig rolling out near side, has Middlebrook eluding defenders at the 50. One blocker ahead, and he just gets out of bounds near side in front of us. Jaquil Middlebrook with the tackle. Excuse me, with the catch and run, I beg your pardon.
I think he went into one of his own players, which slowed him down. I think he probably got a couple more yards if that wouldn't have happened.
Well, it was one blocker ahead of him, and you had like three defenders on him. So
right.
Kudos to that one blocker.
Right.
So first down, Craig rolling out far side, looking, and he will keep the ball, and he will step out of bounds. Craig with the quarterback keeper. He gains a few yards.
No, he loses 2 yards.
Oh, he lost some yardage.
He lost yards, but the good thing was he got out of bounds and stopped the clock. That gives him 34 seconds on the clock, gives him time to recap and move that thing down the field.
The clock stops with 34 seconds. Lovejoy has one timeout remaining. There's the clap and snap. There's the rush. Throwing the ball down the field. That is incomplete. Middlebrook was the intended receiver. And you got a player down on the field from our vantage point that looks like that's Darius Owens, who is slow to get up. Also on the coverage was Hassan Skies. It was a tag team effort to prevent Jaquil Middlebrook from catching the aerial attack pass from Stephen Craig as Owens jogs off the field under his own power. So that's always good news there.
Okay, that was a quick timeout. I guess they decided to do. I was going to kind of analyze what's going to probably be coming up. Since we got third down and long for the Wildcats, I would assume even with 25 seconds on the clock, you would throw it long for the next two plays. What do you have to lose?
The clock is still running, 15 seconds. We have the whistle, and look like somebody called a timeout.
I think Coach Carson called that.
He has one more remaining. The clock stopped with 14 seconds.
That was a running clock. I think what happened in that play, it was an incomplete pass. The clock should have stopped, but the clock started back on the next play. So I think they're going to reset the time on the clock.
Yeah, because that was an incomplete pass.
Right.
And that's a good heads up by Coach Carson's coaching staff. Yes, they made that adjustment. It is now 23 seconds left on the clock. So third down, ball at the 46-yard line. Got to get to the 36. Craig rolling out near side. Throws the ball down the field. That is caught by Kitchen at the 30. Steps out of bounds. That's the first down. Javon Kitchen. Boy, the Kitchen boys,
They're cleaning up.
they making mama and daddy proud this evening, I tell you
The
what.
Kitchen boys are cleaning up tonight. Mom and daddy can't be upset with that, right?
I will hope not.
Lovejoy picks up a first down. They got 15 seconds on the clock. Let's see what happens.
Craig out of the shotgun, halfback to his right side. There's the snap. Craig rolling out, throws down the field. That is caught by Middlebrook yet again. Near side, catches the ball, steps out of bounds. 12 seconds remaining.
I mean, they strategically taking seconds off the clock as they continue to move the ball down the field. Only a couple more yards. Was the second down and 3 for the first down. I think more important, they're close to their own 20-yard line, and they only have 12 seconds on the clock. So if you don't get in the end zone, it don't even matter.
Lovejoy has one timeout remaining as well. There's the snap. Rolling out. Craig throws the ball down the far side of the field. That is caught. The catch is made to the far side of the field. Looked like that was Shane Paul with the catch for a first down.
And the Tigers took a timeout.
And the Tucker Tigers take a timeout. That is their second timeout. Each team has one timeout remaining with 4 seconds left on the clock.
Looks like the ball's at the Tucker Tigers' 8-yard line with 4 seconds on the clock. So what do you think? I mean, do you go to the end zone, or do you at this point, if you don't score, the game, the quarter's over? I think I would go ahead and kick the field goal.
Well, if the Tigers do come away scoreless on this possession, they get the ball back to start off the second half. So if they don't come away with any points, it won't necessarily be a bad thing. And besides, they're up 23-0.
Well, the good thing about it, if they kick a field goal, they'll put 3 more points on the board. With 4 seconds, you only got one play, and that way you can start bringing the second half. You can start bringing in some of the guys, your second and third team guys, get them some playing time.
They probably will have one more quick strike to the end zone. The ball is at the 8-yard line. So it's first and goal coming up here.
It really doesn't matter. Like I said, you got one play.
Again, each team with one timeout remaining. Craig with the snap. Dropping back. They're going for it all. End zone. That will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown. Lovejoy Wildcats.
That was a great decision by Coach Carson to go for it. He knows his receiver. These guys are almost college bound. I'm telling you, these guys got some great hands for the Wildcats.
Jaquil Middlebrooks, the junior. Last week, he struggled all throughout the first half of the game against Morrow. He made up for it in the second half. But Jaquil Middlebrook has been very productive in catching passes in the first half of this game. And again, Lovejoy, they will get the ball to start off the second half. The snap, the hold, the kick is up. The kick is good. We have reached halftime at 12 Oak Stadium in Hampton, Georgia. All Lovejoy Wildcats. 30-0 is our score. Again, coming up at the half, we will recap the first half. We will give you scores update pertaining to the region, as well as what is to come this weekend at the collegiate and professional level. We will step aside. You are listening to the Georgia Media Network Services.
Mentoring Students in Media, Georgia Media Network Incorporated, a 501c3 nonprofit organization is dedicated to career development and academic achievement through media technologies. Our organization is committed to providing students with media opportunities, technology, support, and training will prepare them for their career in the media industry. That's all I got. Guys, make sure you tune in to the service. I'm sorry, tune into this broadcast. We want to thank you guys for watching this free broadcast brought to you by Georgia Media Network. And we are looking for partners, people that want to come join us and donate their time or their dollars to help us continue to bring you this live free broadcast each Friday night. Myself and Anthony, we're part of this network, and we Anthony comes all the way from Marietta each weekend. Don't complain. Just love coming here and helping the kids out and helping the schools out here in Clayton County. Again, Georgia Media Network is here for you. We're at halftime, and we're going to come right back with some information that Ant talked about earlier. We're going to talk a little bit about what's going on with the local teams in Atlanta. Band. I got a pee. What you want to do? Just pop back up and start talking. I'm gonna leave it at halftime. You can talk through that. Yeah. Start drinking it. I already took one. Well, they would have them over there.
Halftime from 12 Oaks Stadium in Hampton, Georgia. This is the Georgia Media Network Services. This is how we have gotten to 30-0 in favor of the Lovejoy Wildcats over the Tucker Tigers. Looking at Tucker, uh, it just has not been pretty. The first possession resulted in a punt. Then the first snap of their second possession in the first quarter, that was a fumble. They turned the ball over there. Then it was a block punt that resulted in a safety, making it 9-0 deficit entering the early stages of the second quarter. Then their four possessions in the second quarter resulted in a punt. Punt, 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 and punt. Looking at Lovejoy, that's where the party really started. The first possession, they got off to a slow start. It resulted in a punt. Then it was a touchdown pass midway through the first quarter, making it 7-0. Then a block punt. The ball ended up getting blocked into the back of the end zone. That's where the safety come in at. Then they get 2 points off that. Then they get the ball back, and it was another touchdown pass, making it 16-0. Then they get the ball back again in the second quarter at the 8:28 mark. The first full possession, 11:46 in the second quarter. Second possession, 8:28 in the second quarter. Another touchdown pass. Stephen Craig has thrown not one, not two, not three, but four touchdown passes. It is 23-0 after the third touchdown pass of the half. Then Lovejoy's third and fourth possession of the second quarter resulted in back-to-back punts, and then the exclamation mark to close out the second half, or close out the second quarter, the first half. It was another touchdown pass, making it 30-0. Stephen Craig has been doing it, and he has been doing it well, making it. He's just putting on a offensive clinic, attacking the Tigers by way of the air. So it is 30-0 at the half. All Lovejoy Wildcats. The Tucker Tigers, again, they are under a new head coaching regime. The previous head coach, he has moved on to South Gwinnett. So it typically in any aspect, whether it be in sports or not, whenever you have new management, new ownership, or new head coach, it's going to be a learning curve. It's going to be transitions. People are going to be staying. Some people are going to be going. It's just going to be a back and forth thing. And believe it or not, we are still in this coronavirus COVID-19 pandemic. So you have to, keep that in mind. So some football teams, they have adjusted accordingly, and it has been a challenge for other teams. Now with the Tucker Tigers, I mean, they they didn't have a good season last year, but they still managed to make the playoffs, and we will touch on that a little later on in the broadcast. But Lovejoy, they are in full stride. They made the playoffs last year, and it looks like they will make the playoffs again this year. And we are seeing flashes of that. The Tucker Tigers, they've only won one football game coming into tonight's game, and unless a miracle happens, they may not win their second one. So it's just going to be a learning curve, all sorts, for the Tucker Tigers with a new head coach at the helm. As for Lovejoy, like we mentioned earlier, all of Lovejoy's head coach in their 30 plus years of existence on the football field, everybody has a winning record, including Coach Carson, and we are seeing why. He has excellent coaches on his staff. He has excellent football players on both sides of the ball that can execute. So we will step aside. Coming up, we will give you scores update pertaining to the region and what is to come at the collegiate and pro level. You're listening and watching the Georgia Media Network Services.
Man, while you on break, can you tell me how I thought the game was at Halford and I went over there first? Can you tell me how Lovejoy got all their touchdowns? Can you tell me how Lovejoy got their touchdown? I just got here. I went to Halford first. I thought the game was there. You got to go back up on the air.
No, I got about like a 5-minute window.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, okay.
Now, who did what? Unfortunately, I'm not that talented enough to and fast enough to keep up with that. But
Is there possession?
yes, sir.
Wow, got you. Okay. Appreciate you.
From the AJC, huh?
Yeah, man, it was my fault. I misread the schedule. And I went to Halford first.
I won't tell nobody.
Yeah, appreciate that, man. What network you with?
Oh, this is the Georgia Media Network Services.
Okay. So they got a safety. I got a pump block.
Yeah, pump block. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So how did you get on with the AJC?
Actually, man, this is my side hustle. I've been doing this for over 20 years now.
Okay.
It's,
They pay nice?
what we get?
Well, do they pay at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
150 a game, and then I do a blog. My blog is actually 3 times a week. I cover Class A teams. I just do my blog, and that's 250. So the Class A, I got to do Class A for weekend.
Oh, that's what's up.
It's all right, man. Like I said, keep me close to the game, and like I said, I've been doing it for so long now.
20 years.
Yeah, man.
That's almost about as long as I've been living.
How you doing, man?
Good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing something.
Set.
Yeah.
Go.
Stop telling me a little bit. Who you with?
With the AJC.
I just see. Okay. You there with Terrence, huh?
Who is it?
With Terrence Moore? Well, he's not there anymore.
Yeah, he's been gone for a minute. And I'm not there like full time. I was just telling my man here. I'm that's kind of my side hustle. I've been doing this for a minute now. So tough program.
Went down, yeah. That's a good game last year.
It's rough, man. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
I guess they're gonna have to run a clock in the second half. I guess.
I hope not.
It ain't 40 points yet.
I hope not.
Y'all got a lot of time to feel.
Yeah.
I'm Dennis Thomas. This is Georgia Media Network Service. It's a new nonprofit organization. We help students and we're teaching them about media.
Okay.
We're working on our crew right now. We just started up this year. We've done the play-by-play last year on this network. So this year we came out with video. Play-by-play along with it.
How do y'all pick the games that you do?
Well, most of the game right now we're doing Lovejoy. Right now it's like I said, it's going through school. We don't have a lot of sponsorship. We don't have any sponsor right now. I'm in my back pocket every week, put money involved in it, buy equipment, do whatever we need to do to make it happen.
Okay.
But as soon as we get sponsorship, we're gonna get more stuff. And next, hopefully after football season, we're gonna get into the school and start working with the students and get those guys out here. So we're gonna teach them how to do all this good stuff.
Production and stuff. Yeah. I don't know. Okay. So y'all gonna stay basic. I asked because my real job, I'm the director of media relations and television broadcast for Atlanta Public Schools.
All right. Okay.
And so all our games are at Lakewood or Midtown High School. Well, it's now Henderson Stadium. We renamed it. But I think sometimes we don't have that many games on the National High School Federation Network. You got to do that.
I use them Michael, he's doing a lot of stuff you guys at Atlanta City Schools now.
Yeah, there's no play-by-play though.
Right.
It's just feed, and that's cool. So you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man.
Yeah, that's what we did. That actually last year, he was kind enough to let us get on his broadcast because what we were doing the play-by-play, but actually just the play-by-play by itself, audio. People want to see what's going on.
Right.
So Anthony does a really good job of play-by-play.
We're back at the half from 12 Oak Stadium. This is the Georgia Media Network Services. It is 30-0 in favor of the Lovejoy Wildcats. Other scores pertaining to the region. The game of the week in Region 4, 6A, it is the other game. Last night, rather, Westlake all over Morrow, 62-0. And if you joined us last week on Georgia Media Network Services, uh, we saw that in person last week. So this is the second consecutive game where Morrow was shut out over 60 points. That happened tomorrow last night over Westlake. Now, as for the other game, in my personal opinion, the game of the week, it is the North Atlanta Warriors. They are at Langston Hughes. North Atlanta is 4-2 overall. Langston Hughes is 5-1. Now, at the collegiate level, let's see here. Morehouse Maroon Tigers. Last game, they lost to Edward Waters at home, 37-10. They are now this week. They will take on the They will take on the Tuskegee Tigers in a game that is known as the Morehouse Tuskegee Classic. Tuskegee is trying to sweep both schools representing the AU Center. In their last game, it was a 21-0 loss at home against the Clark Atlanta Panthers. Clark Atlanta next game will be at home against Allen. Clark Atlanta is looking for their second win of the season since their season opener at Livingstone, members of the CIAA. Georgia Tech, they lost at Pittsburgh at home last week, 52-21. Their next game will be at Duke. Georgia, number 2 in the nation, they shut out number 8 Arkansas, 37-0. This is their second shutout win that they have. 2 weeks ago, they shut out Vanderbilt in Nashville. It was like 62-0. It got late early. Those are the type of ball games that we typically see here on the Georgia Media Network services. Next up, Georgia would be at number 18 Auburn. Number 18 Auburn there. Kennesaw State. They beat Jacksonville State at home 36-1. Their next game will be at the Hampton Pirates, former members of the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference. And when Hampton left, that seemed to be the start of a domino effect of schools just leaving. The MEAC lost 5 schools to 3 different conferences in 3 years. Georgia State, they was at home in their last game. They lost to Appalachian State 45-10. That's that school that beat Michigan in the Big House back in 2007, and nobody ever heard of Appalachian State unless you are familiar in that area of the country. Next up, Georgia State will be at the University of Louisiana at Morrow. Professionally, last weekend, the Mets, they beat the Atlanta Braves. They beat the Mets 2 out of 3. They led into the MLB playoffs. And the NLDS, it started today. The Braves, they are in the National League Division Series. They lost to the Brewers a few hours ago, 2-1. 2-1. The next game will take place around tomorrow afternoon around 5 o'clock. The Atlanta Falcons. This is one of those games where they took on the Washington football teams. This was one of those games that they won. This is one of those football games that they should have won, and then they lost. It's just that false sense of hope games that I like to call. They lost that game 34-30. Their next game will be early in the morning across the waters against the New York Jets, but the game will take place in London, England. And last but not least, the Atlanta Hawks are in preseason mode. Their first game of the season comes up in a week or two. I want to say they are at home against the Dallas Mavericks, which will be on national television. We will step aside one more time. It is 30-0 in favor of Lovejoy. You are listening and watching the Georgia Media Network Services.
Huh?
Georgia Media Network Services. He's Dennis Thomas. I'm Anthony Harp. However and wherever, we thank you for joining us. As the Tucker Tigers, they will kick the ball off to a team that has 30 points on the board. And we are underway. The ball will go to the end zone for a touchback. What a powerful kick. All right. So as we briefly touched on the Atlanta Falcons, our director and producer, Dennis Thomas, had put on his headsets. So I guess he wanted to chime in. So is there anything you feel you need to get off your chest about these Atlanta Falcons heading into their game against the Jets Sunday morning?
Well, I'll tell you, it's going to be a ball game. I'm going to be quite honest. I can only call it, I'm a realist, and I call it like I see it. And this game that against the Jets on Sunday morning is going to be a tough game for the Falcons. I mean, this is a ball game that Falcons, like I've heard many people say before, they should win and they could win. But will they win? It's hard to determine. A lot of factors in play. The Falcons being in another country, I don't know how many miles, it's 3,000 miles away from here. And Matt Ryan doesn't play early in the morning. I've heard all kind of different excuses, but the Falcons should win because their upcoming schedule is going to be pretty rough for these birds. Go ahead, and I'm going to let you take it. I'll finish up.
First down is going to be a handoff between the hash marks as the Wildcats, they're moving from left to right on your screen. So it's going to be a challenging schedule.
But I just want to let people know that if you're a Falcon fan, don't get your hopes up too high expecting the Falcons to win. I think the last game against the Washington football team, a lot of people was hopes were up pretty high, and they were pretty disappointed when we lost that game in the last 3 minutes of the game.
Second down and 10. Handoff. Terrell running between the hash marks, lowering his shoulder and getting the ball back, getting the ball up to the 25-yard line.
Another thing I got to say about that is,
Of course.
I want people to realize
That wasn't all.
No, that's not all.
No,
Well,
not at all.
I'm gonna just talk for a minute while we drive them down the field. I mean, what is it? 30 down. I mean, once they get on the other side of the field, we can go from there. But I mean, you open the can of worms, and I heard you speaking earlier. It's good to know Atlanta got a lot of stuff going on this week. The Georgia Bulldogs are looking good.
It's going to be a play fake. It's slant. It's complete at the 30, the 40. Tackle from behind, crossing the 50-yard line.
See what you made me do? You made me miss the catch.
Well, that was Troy Washington with the catch. The tackle was by Anthony Amons.
Since the Wildcats are going no huddle, we're going to continue. I'll continue this later.
I need to readjust the halftime schedule for the Falcons? I can do that. Just say the word.
No, we got plenty of time.
First down and 10. It's going to be a handoff to Kenshin, turning the corner, flag down and road down near side in front of us. That was Trayvon Kitchen. He was tackled by Nick Ongoma.
Looks like a holding on the offense. You got to bring that one back. Nice run, though.
Nice run, and indeed, that is against the Lovejoy Wildcats. They are winning in the scoreboard, and they are winning in the turnover department.
Right.
This is now their 10th. Let me double check that.
A lot of penalties on the Wildcats.
10th penalties for the Wildcats. Now, yes, they're up 30-0, but as you getting yourself ready for the postseason, you can't have all these penalties.
My sentiments exactly, man. You got to watch some of these away because there's the teams out there that you're going to play in the playoffs is not going to allow you to make those kind of mistakes and stay in the ball game.
And that was Terrell with another carry near side. Yeah, so thumbs up, thumbs down. Falcons, can they beat the Jets?
They can beat the Jets, but will they beat the Jets? That's the question.
Well, will they beat the Jets?
I'm going to be quite honest with you. My opinion is they will not beat the Jets. I mean, like I said, there's not too many games left on the schedule that with a team that is rebuilding is going to win. And I'm sorry to say, I'm optimistic about what the Falcons are right now and what they're going to do the rest of the year. We got a lot of players injured. If I'm not mistaken, Ridley's not going to be at that game.
Kitchen getting the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. Back in Tucker Tigers territory. He is down at the 45-yard line. It is a very light crowd this evening. Very light crowd this evening, unlike what it was a week ago at this same stadium. Very light crowd.
I think everybody's at home, staying home, watching the game on Georgia Media Network.
We could have watched the Braves. Excellent pitching performance by Charlie Morton, but the Braves came up short 2-1. So it's going to be third down. There's going to be a quarterback keeper. It's Kitchen. Javon Kitchen, that is.
That's the other Kitchen.
The Kitchens, they're trying to take over the whole offensive unit.
Yeah. But Kevin really is not going to travel the game. I don't know exactly what the reason is. Did you hear any reason why he wasn't going to make the game?
Say that again?
Kevin Ridley is not going to make the trip for the Falcons.
More than likely, he's banged up. He's either that or, we are still living in a COVID-19 festive society, so that may have something to do with that. Been paying close attention to the NBA. There has been multiple headlines pertaining to the mandate vaccinations in certain NBA cities, as the punt will take a Lovejoy bounce inside the 10, down at the 7-yard line. So that's a good defensive win for the Tucker Tigers. They will get the ball at the 7:39 mark in the third quarter, but they are still down 30-0.
Now, I just noticed something here. The Lovejoy Wildcats cheerleaders have marched around the stadium, and I was wondering why would they be marching around the stadium? But I think it's a traditional thing. They go over to the opponents in the third quarter, and they meet up with the opponents' cheerleaders and give them a welcome and hello or something like that.
Well, you would typically see that, well, at least in my high school football experience, young and old, that's typically a marching band type thing. It's very, very rare that you will see cheerleaders do that, but that's a good gesture as the ball carrier, Omarion Haynes, trying to turn the corner near side left and couldn't get nothing. He was met by a wall of Wildcats.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm a little disappointed we don't have the band tonight, and I really kind of all of last year we did not have the band, and that was very disappointing. But we understand due to the COVID and the conditioning that they couldn't be here with last year, and I hope this year there's nothing COVID that's keeping the band from being here. But we know both team bands not showing up tonight. Did not show up tonight.
That's a loss of 3. Streeter in his end zone, winds, throws. That is complete after 15, lowers his shoulder, getting the first down. That's Corey Pendergrass. A bit slow to get up, but does. That moves the sticks. First down, Tucker Tigers, who was head coach by James Thompson.
They needed that one. They needed that first down.
Yes, they did. James Thompson's previous head coaching stop was at Northview, which is located in Johns Creek, Georgia. He went 15-25 from 2017 to 2020. It's going to be first down and 10. Ball is at the 20-yard line. Streeter under pressure loses the ball. Now the ball is in the end zone. That is a safety.
I'll tell you, I'm curious about that one. It looks like he was down. Let's see what the replay looks like. Let's see the replay on that one. Looks like he was down at the 1 yard line, but the official called the safety.
No, the ball came out though.
I understand, but the ball went down. His knee was down on the ball at the 1 yard line.
I think
that's
ball.
Okay.
I think the ball came out before his knee went down because he lost the ball while he was trying to make something out of nothing happen.
Right. Okay, that's the second safety for the Wildcats this afternoon. So here they go again. Before this game's over with, we might get our wish. We might get the free running clock. I think once the game gets
that's
over 40,
what you wish.
Over 45 points. I mean, hey, only takes the Wildcats right now at 32, so it's not going to take much more for that to happen.
Jiminy Cricket.
It'll be the second or third game the Wildcats have had the clock run and the free running clock.
Most of our games this season, that has been the case.
That has. And you're totally right, because at North Clayton and Riverdale, some other games, it was the same way. I'm not bad with it. Jiminy Cricket, I heard that before.
Yeah, well, listen, there are certain spaces and circles that I'm rolling in these days, so I can't cuss, so Jiminy Cricket, it kind of fills that void. And here we go. There's the kick, sails in over in. The catch will be made inside the 25. It gets to the 30, running near side, crossing the 40, slipping, and he is tackled near side right. That was Shane Paul with the kick return, who was stopped by Josh Morgan. And we have a late flag on the field. Probably some extracurricular mumbo jumbo took place.
Yeah. Well, if you guys are interested in like there's a lot of stuff going on here in Atlanta. The Hawks are starting up. The Braves are in the playoffs, and the Falcons. The Falcons, Atlanta United. I heard you didn't mention Atlanta United, so all the teams are like they're playing or getting ready to end their season here in Atlanta. So if you got an opinion on the Falcons right now, the Falcons I would love to hear. How do you feel about the Falcons against the what team is that?
The New York Jets.
The New York Jets. You think they're gonna win? Hey guys, Go to the comment section. Say the Falcons win, the Falcons will lose. Okay. Be polite. Be nice. But tell us what you think.
Well, hold on. I mean, you just may open up a can of worms because for whatever reason in Atlanta, you have seemingly every team at the collegiate and professional level represented. So you could be talking to Broncos fans,
Well, that's
Chiefs
fine. That's
fans,
fine.
49ers fans, Florida State fans, LSU fans, Boise State
Well,
fans. I mean, you name
shout
it.
your team out. It doesn't matter. Shout your team out. We want to know. I want to know if you guys are out there and if you're watching the show and if you're enjoying what you're seeing. Hey, let us know. Give us a hit back and say, hey, look, we're enjoying the show. Make sure you follow us each week. And when you follow us by just subscribing to our webpage. And that way, each week when we go live, if you forgot about it, it'll remind you through an email or it'll remind you through a text. So subscribe to this website to catch a free broadcast of high school football. We're not always in Clayton County. We're in Clayton County I think we're booked for the rest of the season here in Clayton County, but we can come to a stadium near you. Just contact us at Georgia Media Network at gmail.com.
That was Jakari Terrell with that previous carry. Gained about 6 yards. Here's Kitchen. Getting the first down, crossing the 50-yard line. That's Trayvon.
Picking up the first down.
Javon is number 1. Trayvon is number 2. Which got another first down. Other scores throughout the state. Stevens County 23 to Franklin County 0. You know, it's bad whenever we got to get the scores throughout the state. That's how you know we're scraping the bottom of the barrel. It's going to be another handoff to Terrell, lowering his shoulder, getting 3 yards shy of the first down. And whether we have a running clock or not, as the clock approaches 4 minutes to play in the third quarter, you would think that the Wildcats would just pound the ball and just run it up the middle.
They've done a great job at that as well.
Craig out of the shotgun. There's a snap. Is going to be another carry crossing the 35. Trayshawn Burnett with the carry.
I think that's when you got a team that runs the ball and picks up first down, running the ball on the field. That's what football is all about: running the ball and picking up first down. Another thing, it's almost like having a free running clock because you're running down the field and the clock never stops.
Well, that's the way you like it, right?
Hey, and the good thing about it, the player picks up stats, yardage as well as his statistic goes up.
First down, the ball is on the near right hash. We have whistles. We have a flag. Looked like might have been Lovejoy moving prematurely, and it is.
Back him up 5 yards.
Northside leading Luella 27-3. It is Blakely County leading Lamar County 17-12. South Cobb leading Kennesaw Mountain High 7-0. Shocker. Here comes Burnett inside the 35, running near side along the hash marks, and somebody lost their helmet. That was Supples, the linebacker. There was a no gain there. Calhoun and Blessed Trinity, they're locked in at 7 apiece. North Murray leading SWCH 27-21. Jackson County leading Johnson 37-0. They can relate to us. Second down, Kitchen in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Terrell, turning the corner and does to the 30. Tackled near side right in front of Lovejoy's sideline. That should be a first down. Oh, no, it's short. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and 1.
Very close, though.
That clock is still ticking, under 2 minutes to play.
I like what Coach Carson is doing, is keeping that ball on the ground and keeping it running. Very smart.
No, let's not avoid the narrative. You want the clock to run the second half.
I mean, I want the clock to run.
Yeah.
If you're not running plays, the clock is going to continue to run. Throwing the ball in the air and not being caught is not really happening.
You see, can we get a pass?
Nope.
It is a takedown in the backfield. Will Johnson called his name a lot in the first half. He's doing what he can do. And it is fourth down. And what will Lovejoy do? Will they go for it or will they kick a field goal? As we're under 1 minute to play.
They brought number 5 into the ball game. I think they're going to go for it.
Jakari Terrell, yes, they are going to go for it. Craig out of the shotgun. Clap. Oh, that is going to be a first down. Offsides against Tucker. That is Tucker's first first penalty of the second half.
That's another way to do it. Hey, just line them up on the line of scrimmage. Most teams you should know on fourth down that's always going to be an option that they're going to try to get you to jump off sides, and Lovejoy was successful with that one.
Well, we've seen that a lot in our games with North Clayton. Their quarterback, Hegsby, he was notorious for that. He was so good. He was catching his own teammates offsides. As the ball carrier is inside the 15, gains about 7 to 8 yards. That was Jakari Terrell, the little man moving the sticks. Lovejoy's offensive attack on the ground has been very effective. And that is a very swift third quarter, just how Dennis Thomas likes it. At the end of 3, it is 32-0. Lovejoy on the Georgia Media Network Services.
Run, clock, run. Want to become a partner? Contact us at Georgia Media Network at gmail.com. Our website is gamedianetworks.com. Check us out. Or you can call us toll free at 800-50-466-6070. Or visit us on Facebook or YouTube at Georgia Media Network Services and enjoy one of our free local broadcasts.
We are from 12 Oak Stadium in Hampton, Georgia. He's Dennis Thomas. I'm Anthony Harp. It's been all Wildcats. 32-0 is our score as the teams have moved from one side of the field to the other. Lovejoy will now move from right to left on your screen.
I realized I didn't change. I had third quarter up on the screen as a team. But now we are into the fourth quarter of play.
And coming up at the half, we will recap the second half, have team records, and what is to come for both these teams next week, and tell you what we're going to be featuring next week as well.
Did you say coming up at the half?
I might have said half. I meant to say post game. What I say in my head don't always come out verbally.
Somebody sitting at home said, did he say half?
No, football games do not have double headers. But Lovejoy does get a first down. So now it's going to be first and goal. Oh, wait, no, it's not. It's going to be first down and 10, ball at the 12-yard line. Milton is leading Etowah 35-7 on the road. As Lovejoy gets instructions from their sideline, it is first down and 10. Craig has a man in motion. There's a snap. It's going to be Terrell running up the middle cleanly inside the 5.
Nice hard run by Terrell up the middle, almost into the end zone.
That was a touchdown-saving tackle by Barry Manning, who, according to Coach Thompson, the best player on the field. He is listed as a wide receiver / defensive back. He's 6'1". He's a senior, so this is it for him. It is now second and goal. Ball at the 3-yard line. Craig Out of the shotgun, there's the clap. There's Terrell. And he gains a yard or two. Cannot punch it in.
All the way down to the 1 yard line. At least picks up a first down.
He picks up a first down, and just the way Dennis likes it, the clock continues to run.
Excellent job by Coach Carson. Running the ball all the way down the field, no passing plays. Going to run into the end zone, giving confidence to the running back as well as the quarterback, and they're blocking. Showing that a team don't have to throw it down the field always. You can actually run it in.
Well, when you're up by 30-plus points, I guess you have that luxury.
Well, I mean, Lovejoy has a great running game. They got some like Terrell.
Terrell crosses the end zone.
Touchdown.
It's a touchdown pending Laundry.
That was a hard hit right there. I seen a helmet come off, and we hope this kid's okay.
Yep, and you have the training staff for the Tucker Tigers making their way onto the field. The player is down on his back and is a holding against Lovejoy in the midst of all of that, as Coach Carson is making his way to the injured player of Tucker. And that player is still down on his back. Hopefully, he just got the wind knocked out of him, if anything. Unable to make the big game, have family or friends out of state, or just got to work late? Well, we have a solution for you. Just join the stream live wherever you are by searching on YouTube or Facebook to see your favorite sporting event live. Remember, search Georgia Media Network Services. It is free.
A young man just walked off the field at his own will. Awesome. I think he just got the breath knocked out of him a little bit. We noticed the helmet popped off, but it's always good to see a player get up and walk off at his own free will.
From our vantage point, that looks like that's Casey Supples. If that is the case, that's the second time his helmet came off on this possession, which the touchdown is nullified due to a holding in the midst of all of that.
15 big ones for the Wildcats, but they still got first down.
Still got first down. It's still first and goal, though. Ball is back at the 16-yard line. It's going to be a sweep. Burnett gets to the 15, and he is tackled just inside the near left hash. He's down at the 12-yard line, and we have another Tiger that is slow to get up, and that's Faisal Gabriel, the tight end, listed 6'4", a junior, weighing 225 pounds, and he is sitting up. And we have another injured player. The training staff from Tucker is making their way to the 18-yard line, hash mark, near left side.
Mentoring Students in Media. Georgia Media Network Service Incorporated is a 501c3 nonprofit organization dedicated to career development and academic achievement through media technology. Our organization is committed to providing students with media opportunities, technology support, and training that will prepare them to access in the media industry. We are looking for partners here at Georgia Media Network Services so we can actually help students as we continue to get students to come in and teach them how to be a media specialist, cameraman, producer, play-by-play, sideline reporters, and the list goes on. Join us here at the Georgia Media Network. Tell a friend that we're live here each week, live on Georgia Media Network.
Gabriel walks off the field on his own power to the far side of the field of the Tucker sideline. It's going to be another carry is Terrell. And still on his feet, would not stop until the whistle is blown. Cole McKinley, among others, was tackled in on the tackle, and we have another Tucker Tiger down on the field. This is the third consecutive snap where a Tiger is down on the ground after the play is long over.
Just want to make everybody aware this is October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And if you notice on the field, the cheerleaders from players are wearing socks and gloves, the pink gloves and socks, as well as coaches are wearing the pink T-shirts tonight for the ball game. And all over the state of Georgia and all over the world, you noticed in the athletic program, players are representing and supporting the breast cancer awareness for moms. My mom was actually in that category, and praise God, and we praise for all the women out there that are going through this and have been through this.
Look like a Charlie horse.
I heard someone calling for water.
Yeah, that look like the Charlie horse. The trainer is stretching the left leg. Boy, that Charlie horse, boy, it's real.
I mean, it doesn't look like it's hot out here, but I guess I'm assuming it's humid, especially when you run up and down the field and you're sweating and you're not replenishing the liquids in your body. So,
well, perhaps there is some form of a nip in the air. The Lovejoy Wildcats cheerleading squad, they have broken out the jackets.
Yeah. I guess just because it feels like it's cool, some of the players, they feel like they don't need to drink anything, but you got to continue to replenish your body and hydrate, they call it. This guy obviously looks like a cramp. He's on the field. They got one leg kicked up and trying to help him out some of those cramps on the field.
Well, the temperature has dropped to the mid 60s.
We were talking about the teams. Now, you were saying the Braves play again tomorrow night, I'm saying?
Tomorrow afternoon, it was a quadruple header of baseball scheduled today. Tomorrow, it would just be two. Brewers and Braves starts off that doubleheader, followed by one of the best rivalries in all of Major League Baseball, Dodgers at the Giants. That's going to be a doozy.
Got a lot of sports going on in Atlanta tomorrow. The number 2 Georgia Bulldogs take on the Auburn Tigers. That should be a doozy, I'm telling you. Auburn Tigers, I think Georgia won most of it since I think what I heard since Kirby Smart has been the coach. They won 6 out of the last 7 ball games against Georgia. But you never know. They're going to be at Auburn. At Auburn, you never know what to expect.
We believe that is Jonathan Nava. He's listed as a linebacker. That's a big guy. As Craig throws a strike, and it is incomplete.
I think that was the first pass of this quarter.
I believe so it is. I know you're disappointed by that because, the clock stopped because the receiver didn't catch the ball. But either way, you look at the scoreboard, under 7 minutes to play, the clock is running, just how Dennis likes it.
Lovejoy has a 4th down, so they got to make a decision. They got to make a decision on 4th down here and about on the 10-yard line.
They got to get in the end zone or they will turn the ball over. There's the snap. Craig looking end zone, fake pumps, rolling out far side, looking to the end zone, throws end zone. That is Well, he caught the ball in the end zone. That's an interception by Cole McKinley. That is one of the few highlights for the Tucker Tigers. On fourth down, instead of Lovejoy kicking a field goal, they decide to go for it, and it backfired.
I guess it was a 10-yard advantage. Lovejoy was on the 10-yard line, and when they the touchback, it brings the Tigers out to their own 20-yard line. So that was pretty good.
Perhaps that was Nakobe Superior, a lineman, 6 feet tall. He's a junior. He weighs 245 pounds. That was a big fella who got a Charlie horse, and he needed some assistance getting off the field. Hopefully it's okay and gets the proper treatment he needs to be better. So first down to 10.
Oh.
High snap over the head of Streeter, and he slides at the 2-yard line.
He was lucky that thing didn't go into the end zone, so that was a nice stop by the quarterback for the Tigers. Pushed the ball on the 1-yard line. As the clock continued to run with 5 minutes left to go in the game, we love it.
Thompson led Northview to the playoffs once in his 4 seasons there. That lone playoff appearance was in 2019, losing to Mays in the first round, 39-7, as we have ourselves a timeout, and it is Tucker. Tucker burns their first timeout of the second half of the game of the second half. They have 2 timeouts remaining. Of course, coming up after the game for post-game, recap the second half, look at the team records, look at who the teams will play, and tell you who will be featured on the Georgia Media Network next Friday night. Again, however and wherever, we thank you for joining us. We are from 12 Oak Stadium in Hampton, Georgia. He's Dennis Thomas. I'm Manson Hawk. The clock stops at 5:01 remaining. The only reason the clock will stop at this point is due to timeout being called or an injured player. Not my cup of tea, but this is the world we're living in. So the ball is at the Tigers' own 2-yard line. Streeter under center. There's the snap. Pitch in the backfield. They get out of the backfield. Gains a yard, if that. Looked like that was Anthony Amons with the pitch in the backfield. Gains positive yards. But it's still going to be third down and long. The ball has to get to the 21-yard line for a first down. Third down and a chunk little yards. Streeter under the center. It's going to be a handoff in the backfield, and that might be a safety.
No, I think he'll stop at the 1-yard line.
That was very close to a safety.
I think his forward progress stopped. He crossed over. He was on the 2-yard line and got back to the 1. That's where the forward progress stopped. So they're gonna mark him right there at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, Lovejoy players saying that was a safety, but the ref said otherwise. Tucker made the playoffs last season with a 3-5 record. The Tigers fell 49-17 to Lee County in the first round of the postseason. Tucker is 7-1, on the verge of being 7-2 lifetime against Lovejoy.
It's gonna be a tough kick here for the Tigers. When he's standing right, it's like his back foot is right there on the in the end zone foot.
It has to be.
He can't back up any further.
There's the snap. There's the kick. That's a nice kick.
Oh,
Very nice kick. Takes a Tucker bounce. Recovered at Wildcats' own 35 with the blocker gets to the 50, and he is taken down. That was a miraculous punt.
That's what you call a next level kick right there. I love it. I mean, he put that thing up. He was in the end zone, I guess 10 yards in the end zone, and brought it out to the 40-yard line, something like that. That's like 60 yards.
What a leg by Charlie Cooper. That Wildcat was but at the Tigers' own 45-yard line. He had to go back to his own 40-yard line just to recover the ball. So the punt, I'm going to write this down as the possession starts at 2 minutes, 20 seconds. And look like they're just going to milk and drain the clock. Under 2 minutes to play, and the clock is still running. It's been all Lovejoy. 32-0 is our score. Ball is down at the 48-yard line of Lovejoy's own side of the field. Ball is to the near left hash. Just a steady milking that clock as much as possible. Out of the pistol formation, it's going to be the ball carrier, runs up the middle. Look like we have a new ball carrier. The Kitchen Boys and Terrell, they have been a workforce with the running game. Stephen Craig, he got silly with the passing game, throwing 4 touchdown passes in the first half alone, including a backbreaker to close out the first half. Approaching 1 minute to play. Wildcat formation for Craig and the Wildcats. Inside Tucker's territory. Just a steady muck on the clock. There's the clap. There's the handoff. Getting the first down, crossing the 40.
36 seconds left to go in the game. Don't you just love it?
Yeah, that's Nakobe Superior with the tackle. And that may very well be the final snap of the half.
It looks like it. The game.
20 seconds to play.
You said the half.
Second half. Well, I guess I should say game, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, 11 seconds left in the game. And Edgar Carson has been given the old Gatorade or water cooler shower. Do head coaches really like that?
I don't think they do. I wish they would have told me in advance, so I would have had the camera on that. That's one we love to see.
Non, if I'm the head coach and my team does that, I'm making them running laps in practice. But that's just me. So we have reached the end of the game. It was a very fast-paced fourth quarter. Here is a look at how we got to 32-0. Second half, third quarter. Lovejoy, they started the second half with the first possession. It was a punt. Then they threw an interception. That concluded the third quarter because it was an ongoing clock there. And then they got the ball at the 2 minute, 20 second mark. And after one snap, that was the final play of the game. You're looking at the Tucker Tigers. In the third quarter, they had a fumble that resulted in a safety. And then the first and only possession of the fourth quarter resulted in a point, making it 32-0 in favor of the Lovejoy Wildcats. So the Tucker Tigers overall, they fall to 1-6 on the season. Overall, they fall to 1-4 in league play. Their next game will be against the Morrow Mustangs. They have struggled to put points on the board as well in their last two games, giving up over 60-some points, scoring no points. The Tucker Tigers, they didn't score any points in this game, so somebody has to score points in order to get a victory. Looking at the Lovejoy Wildcats, they improved to 4-2 overall. They improved to 2-0 in league play. Their next game will be at Langston Hughes in Fairburn. And then our next game, right here on the Georgia Media Network Services, it will be the Tri-City Bulldogs against the Jonesboro Cardinals. Once again, our final score 32-0 in favor of the Lovejoy Wildcats over the Tucker Tigers. For our producer and director, Dennis Thomas, I am Anthony Harp. This has been a presentation of the Georgia Media Network Services. Thank you for joining us. We'll catch you next week.
You know what I gotta get you? You know what Eric told me last week? I forgot. You know what he told me? Eric, the guy was here last week. You know what he told me?
Your guest visitor?
Yeah.
No, what about?
He said, get that man a light. I said, he's okay. He never complained about light.
Yeah, I got just enough, but I see what you're saying now.
Can't see over there. He's skipping his eyes trying to see.
I gave you a roster. You didn't use it.
I'm so worried about this sound. I couldn't hear nothing. Let me show you that.
It's not even 10 o'clock. Are you kidding me?